What's up, fellow Siege spectators and players, to another installation of Siege DoubleShot.
That is the greatest
With me, as always,
moment in my life,
my co-host,
bro.
Mr. Whiskey Run. I am WhiskeyGlitter, and together we're Siege DoubleShot. Joining us for introduction of the Spring Confrontational for the LLC League is founder of the LLC League, Mr. Dripsy. Yes, that Dripsy.
Hey guys, obviously I'm the founder and owner of LLC League, Lost Love Champions. We have brought to you the LLC Spring Confrontational. This is going to be a preseason tournament for the Season 3 league that is going to be happening here in future. Pretty much, $200 prize pool. There's going to be 16 teams playing, battling it out for it. It's going to be from the 15th to the 22nd. If any more teams out there want to join and hopefully get into the more action included with the Season 3 League and so on, hit me up on Discord, Dripsy. Give me 1 second, gotta find that. Dripsy, #2291. Thank you guys for having me on this Twitch stream, and I hope everyone has a wonderful time watching these teams play.
Hell yeah, baby. Week 1, we already had the opener. This is the next game of the Spring Confrontational. Thank you, Dripsy, for stopping in. And we are looking forward to a good evening of Siege as 1 HP Crystal takes on the Thug Shakers. Tell them hello, Mr. Whiskey Run.
Good evening, everyone. Really looking forward to this match. We've been talking about it for a while. We've casted the 1 HP Crystal team before as part of the GNL League, and these guys are coming back after merging with Mystic, after winning Season 5 of Xenon Gaming. So this is going to be a really exciting match.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for lights out Siege, right? This is going to be great. We come into Clubhouse, we're taking it to Villa, and if we head to a decider, which, man, I hope we do, theme park at the end of it. So we're looking for some, basically, we're looking
That
for
is
some
the
lights out
greatest moment in my life.
Lots of changes
bro.
coming to this game in the recent reworks and upgrades. Going to make the next season of the LLC League really interesting as far as gameplay, new ops, new map reworks. Man, I'm just
that is the greatest
I'm excited for the
moment in
future
my
of
life,
Siege.
bro.
Arcade modes. I mean, we're gonna be starting to get into everything here. What you think about that new? What do you think about that new op, Mr. Fenrir?
I'm definitely looking forward to it. The thing that Ubisoft does is always tries to balance the game, and I think, even though I think there's some talk about it being a ripoff of Valorant, I'm excited to see something else come, a new effect, a new way to play the game. I think Azami, Solus, they've definitely changed the way the game is played. Brava brought in such a fantastic set of new abilities. It's going to be great to see how the new operators change it up. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah, yep. Going to be some really exciting Siege play coming up. And you're right. The new operators that came out have changed the way that Siege is being played. With Azami and her cheeky peeks with those Kiva barriers. With Solus and the intel spread just completely across the board. And new Fenrir making
that is
his
the
debut
greatest
next season
moment in
with
my
the
life, bro.
Dread Mines. I can't wait to see how that plays out. As we're getting ready to start this match, like I said, we're heading to Clubhouse. Classic map, classic locations, classic strats. You hear me talk about it all the time. Up top, we've got your gym bedroom, bomb site, CCTV, and cache. Head down to the first floor for bar and stage, and then at the bottom, the dreaded church and arsenal room. The tough plays there.
And here we go. The teams are up and ready. It's time to go.
It's time for some Siege, baby. Get yourself a 2-finger pour, because we're going to need it after this one. Lights out Siege coming at you, and we're getting into the bands, baby. Wow, interesting ban right out the gate, taking the Ying, getting those Candelas off the board. It's pretty... I wouldn't say that it's a standard pick for Clubhouse, but I understand the reasoning. Those hatch drops with the, lighting the whole room up with those Candelas or potentially pushing in through main breach on a quick plant, that's going to cut a lot of that down immediately. Thug Shakers responding with the Habana. Is going to be taking out those hatch plays, going to have to rely on Ace, which it does take 2 of his summon charges to break a reinforced hatch. So that's a pretty huge pick taken off the board quite early.
Yeah, normally you see Hibana played in club by both teams, so interesting that they want to take her off the board.
Solus, of course. I mean, we talk about it a lot on the Siege DoubleShot here, kind of the trifecta of the defensive, our defensive ladies. Solus, Valkyrie, and Azami. You can only ban 2. It's going to leave 1 still on the board, and it's the Valkyrie that takes off. So that intel is gone, but that does mean that Azami is here to stay, which means big holds on Catwalk for the CCTV, big holds inside of Blue, and for dropping hatch in Church and Arsenal, and I don't know if we see a bar setup.
I definitely think we might. It'll be interesting. There
Potentially.
we go.
So here we go. We're getting started. Map 1, game 1. 1 HP Crystal. Thug Shakers. So let's talk about it. Defense coming out quick. We've got the Mel on the board. Malusi doing her big slowdowns. Huge with the Brava still being in play as well, potentially to take over those Malusi traps. Did bring the smoke, of course, as he is a staple for now. Could be seeing him getting less gameplay as he did. Just is going to be losing his shield on the next rework coming up. Brutal.
Yeah, that's a huge change. Smoke losing the deployable shield.
Boy, that's we're having an identity crisis at that point. Who is Smoke and where does he hold? Jaeger to stop any projectiles coming in, and of course the Azami. I imagine we might see her just about every single round in this gameplay, and Mozzie to stop any of that drone work coming in potentially if there is the Brava brought to the board. On the attacking side of it, got a pretty good setup, pretty standard setup. Thermite for the breach. The big Monty Mountain himself already making an appearance on round 1. I love it. Monty is huge, especially when trying to push up Garage and Catwalk. Capital with the smokes and the Fire Thatcher to help get in. And Ayana with that replicator, giving that intel. And, of course, those nadies.
Well, they're going to open that wall up quick, and wow, Thermite had some access to the side there. I'm really surprised the Catwalk player didn't take a shot, but I guess she's kind of occupied dealing with Monty.
That's the problem. The walking drone making an appearance, just making things a little bit tougher. You don't know who's standing behind him. And Mozzie is the first one to see a little bit of a contest as he is taken off the board with a delicious little headshot. Man advantage now over to Thug Shakers. Ping's going out. Grenade underneath. Doesn't get a zombie, but a zombie does fall, of course, off that Catwalk too, making lots of noise underneath with that. Monty now harrying up top on the Catwalk. Got his EMPs coming out, trying to take out any sort of.
That plant is going down. Thermite in the corner.
Thermite is going to get it. And just like that, we are in a post-plant scenario. 5v3. All of the attackers still on the board in a classic cross hold. Monty going to be one of the big numbers about it. And look at him. He's actually taking... looks like we still have some music playing there, Mr. Nico. And looks like he's going to be pushing in with his pistol. Takes another one, and a flawless round goes out for Thug Shakers in round number 1. And potentially no game audio as well. So we might take a look at that.
Yep, one sec.
And a decisive round for the Thug Shakers. As they do go ahead and take round number 1. It was a great setup, a great push, a great open, and just when they had the man advantage up by 2, go in, take the plant, and allow your teammates to hold to the end. All right. Excellent. So let's take another look at that defense. We're going to bring Cade onto the board this time to get a little bit of breach now as we head down into the church, the dreaded Arsenal. Going to be hopefully cading up those traps and potentially on hatches and potentially into dirt. Stop some of that vertical play from being able to drop in, but they're not for lack of trying as they are bringing the buck. Buck coming out to harry them on the vertical play. We do have the orcs on the big roam. And other than that, we have this similar setup. We got the smoke for denial, a zombie for the cheeky peekies, and Jaeger to stop any of those projectiles coming in, which they did bring with the Iana.
Let's give that a try.
There we go. That might do it.
Let's give that a try.
A little bit of an AO. Here we go. And the first one is ripped off the board. Move that. As Iana does get taken out, man advantage now over to 1 HP Crystal in just outside of 2 minutes, and that is a huge double. Now taking us to 5-3. Man, that's all inside of the first minute. Huge vertical being taken off the board. Still do have 2 breach, so we could be looking at a potential moto drop, opening up church wall. But they're gonna have to deal with this. They're gonna have to deal with this first push down.
Whether or not Thermite can get down there unnoticed, the proximity mine gives his position away.
Yep, beep, beep, let him know. Here he goes. And now as we're inside, just inside of 2 minutes, huge plays taken off the board as Iana is gone. So the nades are gone. Vertical control with the Buck before he was able to get too much opened up, gone. And they still have to deal with this roaming Jaeger, who's going to be harrying them from everywhere. Minute and a half left on the board, and we're going to need to see some pick here. Jaeger sitting up in top of Logi. Thermite coming up to take that contest. Got a little bit of intel, knows that somebody's there. Maybe not exactly where at. As he takes a look onto Jim, this could be a kill for. Oh, jeez! Thermite taking a ton of damage, but he does get the flash in. As another does fall behind. Jaeger getting that engagement as well. Triple kill, leading it now to a 5v1, leaving Ace by his lonesome. And where is Mr. Ace? He's going to be pushing on Cash, taking a quick pick at red. Boy's got a long journey to go, but he could do it. It's not unwinnable at 45 seconds left. It's going to be a tough one, but I think he can do it. So now he's pushing down, taking a look at backstairs. He's going to have to contend with that keep-up area, making those cheeky peekies just a little bit tough. No, he's going to have to deal with the flank as well, so we could be seeing some quick 180s across the board as the last 30 seconds are ringing out for round number 2. Trying to give 1 HP Crystal to tie it back up. 17 seconds. We're going to see push down blue. Taking a peek down. It does do a little bit of damage on his cage. Free fires and sprays through flank. Swinging back and forth. Looks for the. Does catch one as he rips forwards off the board. Smoke canisters go out. 5 seconds left. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up round number 1 to HP Crystal as they tie it up. 1-1. Boy, walk me through that one, Whiskey. What the heck happened in the quick deterioration of that round?
Well, I think real quick, quick clarification. The 1 HP team did have a name update, I think, since the last time we casted them, up to the 1 HP Esports. So we're definitely going to fix that on map number 2, so bear with us there. But that was a quick one for the basement site.
Attackers need to locate and
a lot of action there. I think we're going to see a little bit of back and forth. Right? Thug went quick plant on the first one. It took a lot more time on the second one. Didn't quite work out the way they wanted. I think 1 HP had a better setup there. Held that really well. So now we're back upstairs and see if they can take that momentum back to the upstairs site.
Yep, I like it. They took their time. They saw that the Thug Shakers were playing a little bit aggressive, so they spread out a little bit, made them deal with any sort of top clear, all the way from the top down to the basement, and they were quite effective at getting rid of the roam clear, which did lead to the demise of round number 2. But it's early. We're figuring each other out. So now we know. We've seen a little bit of quick. We've seen a little bit of slowdown. Let's see what they bring to round number 3. Prep phase over. Be doing a little bit of droning, but I mean potentially not. We had a lot of action inside of the first minute on both of those rounds, so we could be seeing some early engagements as we're making our way up onto the roof.
Interesting. nobody pushing. Yeah, nobody pushing garage. I think a big switch up from where they played last time.
Bomb
So
located by attackers.
Yeah,
taking the
just showing
construction
they've
mall.
got many looks to what we can bring to Clubhouse. This is such a versatile map. And as we've said before, everybody's got a strat for CCTV. Everybody's got a strat for Gym Bedroom. Metas may change, but gameplay will stay the same. And they do get the main breach open as Thatcher is now taking a look inside. Smoke holding down on that red. Iana taking a little bit of damage in the first contest. We're inside of 2 minutes now. Round number 3 in the Spring Confrontation. Let's go, baby. And here we are. The one that terrorized the roam so much on the last round is taken off early, giving man advantage over to Thug Shakers, but it is quickly evened up as the P10 Aroni takes out Iana and a quick follow-up on the sledge. So all of the nades now off the board. Still do have the 2 hard breaches and the Thatcher. And we're going to even it up at 3-3. Minute and a half. Going to hold the long end. Thermite looking for that flank. Hoping to catch somebody off guard as they're trying to push in from behind. Got some intel that somebody's there. Flash goes out. Now they're going to be pushing into sight. And now they have Cash. Cash is set. So we're going to be looking at Thermite getting ripped off the board
from the bedroom.
Fusion. Huge! Ace goes down as well, now taking us into a 3v1 inside. Huge triple kill for 1 HP as we're now into a 2v1. Mozzie and Azami looking to stop the Thatcher from trying to push into Cash. They got the intel, know where he's at. And it's coming down to the last 40 minutes. Breach on the distraction, and it isn't enough as the C4 rips out and blows him off the red. Bye-bye, baby. We don't even get to see it. It's the underneath fire, but you know what happened. Bits and pieces of Thatcher scattered over red. Round number 3, excuse me, to HP Esports.
2 in a row.
Yeah, I like it. That was a good round. Came down to, the classic 2v1, 1vx scenario. It was a chance to win it. Unfortunately, they still had plenty of long distance. Boom. Had come up in that scenario, and it proves a victory. And we're going to have
Seeing the castle come out, we're seeing him as the standard on the Gym Bedroom setup now.
Yes, we can see that we're potentially going to be extending into Cash with that castle hold. I like it. Also brought the mute out. So two sets of breach denial, going to stop any sort of that intel coming in. We're going to bring a ton of grenades out as the 6 pick onto the onto the Iana comes out. 4 nades in pocket.
5 seconds left.
Of course, the ever-present Thatcher was not banned out.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Boy, we're having some fun Siege already, AO.
Let's go.
Gym
Heading east side. Yeah.
Yep, so with a lot of them coming in from the back, it seems Thug Shakers like to try to take full backside map. Really have room to spread their legs out. Not unheard of for a Gym Bedroom take. Of course, with the 2 breach, will allow them to HEB style hit them from 2 angles at once. Hopefully set up some delicious crossfires. And Iana's going to be taking a peek into backstairs. Logic hatch open. And now we have both CC and Hot Club. So the drone phase will start again as we search out where the rest of the enemies are. Just inside of 2 minutes in a 5v5. Boy, I tell you what, I hope this goes all the way. You know I say it all the time. I want
You do say it all the time.
I want all 15, and if we stay this way, we're going there, baby. Oh, Spring Confrontational. Wamai ripped off the board. Man advantage now over to Thug Shakers as we're getting down into a minute and a half. Sledge holding the long angle as Iana does take a little bit of damage, but does rip the Jaeger off the board as well.
Oh, that nade got him in the bathroom.
Boy, Kobe down in the cage, but he is going to get picked up. Triple kill, now taking us into a 5v2 quite quickly. Thug Shakers bringing themselves right back into it. You love it. Cade has no health left. stuck in the bathroom. He knows the crossfire's going to be coming. They're going to be pushing all areas. Castle ripped off the board. His quad kill goes out. And a flawless round for Thug Shakers as they even us back up 2-2. It's the Spring Confrontational, baby. Let's go.
That was a great round from Butcher there. I mean, 4K carried the team, made sure that 1HP didn't get 3 in a row.
Yeah, Butcher coming in and doing this exactly as his namesake speaks. Butchered up 1HP Esports to claim that
Defenders,
4th
protect your bombs
round,
from
even
being
though it's up.
defused by attackers.
Love it.
Back to the basement.
Back to the basement, baby. Boy, they're going to be tired after all these rounds when they go back and forth. I know that doesn't happen to us anymore as we are in partnership with W Energy Drinks. And if you use our discount code at W.com, DoubleShot, you can get yourself a nice little discount on some all-natural energy drink. Give you some focus and no crash later. That's W, baby.
10 seconds to
Check
insertion.
them out. Use our discount code DoubleShot.
Let's go.
5 seconds
Heading
left.
to the attacker side of it, 6-pick onto the Finka. I love to see it. Finka
Attackers
and
must
the
locate
dope
and defuse a bomb.
coming out now, and the line. So plenty of intel. They're going to be trying to suss out that roam. They know that it was tough getting down. They had to go all the way up to the 3rd floor and take that Jaeger out of there earlier. And I can't remember who else was holding up, but I'm pretty sure it was 2 topside. Oh my lord! And is that a spawn peak gone wrong as Oryx is taken off the board?
Yes, sir, it was. He tried. Didn't go
Ouch.
the way he wanted.
Well, you know, you expect that at this level of gameplay. Comp, man, you got to really be feeling your oats to try to do a spawn peak when everybody's going to be looking for those. So Oryx does pay the price for his hubris and gives man advantage over to Thug Shakers early in the round. They're going to have a bunch of time to take this one out. And that's a huge roam off the board. They're still going to have to deal with that Jaeger, but they're already pushing down into main. Go could be ringing
Attackers have
phones.
located a bomb.
Going to be taking a look, and we might be getting into sight early instead of dealing with that roam. You see the meta switch happening before your eyes. It's more cross holds instead of room clears, and it's proving difficult for defenses to adapt.
Yes, sir,
You
it
saw that.
is.
You see that a lot in the Brazilian league, and Ayana takes a ton of damage, and the trade goes out. Trade. Holy shit! 4v2 inside of 2 minutes. Now it's only left with Smoke and Jaeger. Jeez, doesn't quite get one as he gets ripped apart, and just like that, Thug Shakers take another round up to 5, and that was a fury of activity in about 30 seconds.
That was a great use of the SMG-12 there by Doki, taking out Smoke, who was hiding in dirt, and they cleaned it up. Took 2 in a row.
Yep, getting that early pick on Oryx forced the Jaeger to turtle back down to sight with man advantage giving over to Shakers, but they just weren't quite able to deal with Crossfire set
Defenders,
up on the
protect your bombs
retake.
from being
It's the
defused
new
by
meta.
attackers.
It's happening. We don't have to clear you. We just got to prevent you from getting back. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more down hold play, especially with that introduction of Fenrir.
Let's see if they change up the hold here on basement at all. Still seeing, looks like the same breach. So now you've got Cade, you've got Smoke, you've got Azami. Seems to be Fusion's go-to for sure. With the only change being the Echo.
Yeah. Big echo, but it's going to allow them to extend a little bit further, getting those echo drones up to maybe stop, getting on the kitchen hatch. Not really as effective as a Maestro, but still
Attackers are
going to
moving
do
out
the
to
job to
locate a
stop them,
bomb and
especially
defuse
in the
it.
post-plant scenario. Still got 4 nades in pocket on the attackers, but instead of the sledge, Nook making their debut appearance in this round, or in this match.
Countering their intel.
So still bringing the 2 breach now, which is going to happen. You're going to see that spread across the board as the Habana was banned out.
Change on the Nook play here. I think we had seen a lot of teams be banning her, with the teams trading out Ying in favor for this round. So might as well use her when you've got her. Great for clearing out the top.
That's absolutely. If you're daring enough to leave it off the board, or leave it on the board, then we're going to use them. And so they are now pushing into Jim. They've got the drone, so they're immediately getting this top floor completely cleared out, giving themselves full control of all the way up. Taking a peek onto Jim. Camera gets taken out. Big hold in dirt. Are they all turtled back to site, or do we have some defensive roamers? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5. Negative. They are all playing downstairs, so they've given complete second and all top floor control.
I like it though. You know, they realized that their roamers were getting cut off, and instead we're going to use those gunfires to take those fights 1v1, and they're going to bunker down as a team. It's going to make it tough, especially on a hold like Church and Armory. Iona pushing down into main. Pink's going out, giving the information, trying to get some grenades ready to go out, and Thermite is going to breach into dirt. And we're going to start looking for that execute. Just outside of a minute left, Echo does take a little bit of damage. Grenades go out, and Butcher's trying to catch one for free.
Take out that deployable. And he got it.
Holy cow, Kobe on the huge double as Cade and Echo are ripped off the board. Now man advantage going over to Thug Shakers, and they're starting to pull away a little bit. 1 HP Esports does lose another as Butcher gets a huge triple. Big night for Butcher at the moment. Now it is all down to Jaeger. It's Jaeger and Smoke. Quad kill for Butcher, and he's looking for the ace.
It was denied, but another great round nonetheless.
Thug Shakers with what, 2 in a row now? Yep,
3.
3.
That was the third in a row.
That's true. They were down 2-1, 3 big rounds in a row. So we do end up with a 4-2 on the attacking split. It's not a bad place to be.
No, I'd say, I mean, we were seeing...
For either side.
We were definitely seeing Clubhouse shifting to maybe attacker-sided in some of the gameplay that we had been casting, not necessarily standard pro or ranked on average, but still, 4-2 is a great half attacking, I think.
Honestly, I think with the meta switch and giving Clubhouse almost that attacker-sidedness. In fact, let's see, Clubhouse is still considered, let's see, we got them at 51%, so it still ranks in pretty fairly even across the ranked boards, but definitely in what we've been seeing is more attacker friendly, so you're not feeling too bad about that. If you're 1 HP Esports, taking only 2 on the defense because you know you got attacks coming out. Slew of 6 picks coming out, Lion, Ash, Buck, Ace, and Iona. So vert control, soft breach with going to be plenty of soft breach getting opened up. They did only bring the 1 breach, but they got some can openers on the board with Buck as well. And Lion to help suss out any of that roam game going on.
Tell you what,
on
though,
the defensive side, go ahead.
I was going to say, I mean, Thug Shakers has got, 1-4, but a huge game from Butcher at 11-3-1 on the back of him, 2 of those rounds basically. So I think they're a little bit more evenly matched. HP is a fantastic team, and they are not going to take this one lying down for sure.
Absolutely. We're going to see some really expert Siege play, and they know that, and that's why they brought in Mira as well. The Pesky Miro and the Malusi. Umai taking a ton of damage, Malusi taking a ton of damage, but not without Butcher going crazy again and getting that double kill, giving man advantage back over to Thug Shakers.
They're going to have to figure out a way to they're going to have to figure out a way to stop him for sure.
How do you stop the Butcher, baby?
Well,
Don't
now
feed
they
him
know.
Let's let's not take that fight 1-on-1. Although they didn't, they pushed twice and he won both of those gunfights. So it's just a good game sense on Butcher, and that's why man advantage inside of a minute, just outside of a minute and a half, is sitting for Thug Shakers. 5-3. Still have the Ace and the Buck on the board. Lion still to suss out anybody, and there's a ton of damage that has been done to the Thug Shakers side of it. And the Wamai.
They need to get Lion downstairs to open up this, be able to open up this hatch if that's the plan. Definitely going to use soft breach with Buck, but I think that was part of their plan, was to get maybe that hatch open.
No, they had to make sure that they were clearing out that run. They didn't want to be caught off guard as they did with their Jaeger play previously. And with man advantage, they got plenty of time to just break out. And here we go. Ace pushing down into blue. Got the intel on where he's at. Going to be taking a free fire. That Malusi does go off. Smoke does lose his life now, taking us down into a 3v4 in just outside of 30 seconds. Selma charges are going out. Ooh, and that is some siege timing, baby, as he turns around and gets shot in the back of the head. We're taking a ton of damage, taken to her less than a quarter. We are now in a 3v2 situation with 24 seconds left on the board. 2v2 as we are evened up. Lion taking a big peek inside. 16 seconds, we're going to have to see this bomb get down, but Buck does fall. It's all down to Lion. It's on his shoulders. He does get his EMP taken away. Takes a sprays through the wall. 10 seconds left, and it's not enough as Lion falls. Stun shakers. Taken away the next round.
Wow, I mean, from a utility perspective, the Thug Shaker utility was really on point there. Those were my magnets, the deployable shield, Mira's gadget. As soon as Ace threw his charge out and got it on the window, he broke Mira's window, but she knew exactly where he was and responded with the C4. That was some great utility on the Thug Shaker side.
It's a play on that C4 leads them to taking that next round 5-2. Thug Shaker's running away a little bit with it, but not out of reach. 1 HP Esports well within range, bringing this one back. And if there's a team that could do it, it's these guys.
And we are only on map 1 of a best of 3.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Plenty of Siege to be played tonight, and I don't count 1 HP Esports out of this at all.
10 seconds to go.
So where we headed?
5 seconds
Gym
to
bedroom.
Gym bed, baby. Castle, of
Attackers
course.
must locate
Brought that
and
Mira
defuse the
back.
bomb.
Vigil making his debut into this match as well. Going to be huge on that roam. Going to have to figure out where he is and take him out. And a 6-pick from the Lion onto the Thatcher. So they don't have that intel necessarily, but they do have plenty of roam clear potential in the Ash and the Ion. As we're going to be taking a look. 2 breach. We said would be pretty standard.
Castle taking all 3 of those walls, making sure that nobody's going to be getting into the balcony out there from the outside without spending some utility to get there.
I like the classic extension. It's just making it just that much tougher to clear out. Lots of crossholds going to be set up for that kind of thing. And here we go. First contest. Ayana is taken off the board. We talked about him. Vigil is going to be needed to be cleared out. And he is doing a little bit of damage onto the Ash as well. But the Jaeger falls. Man advantage now evened up. Vigil staying down. Got an impact. We'll be taking a look up top.
She was watching for the rafters. Not ready for Vigil down below.
Oh my lord, and he catches him another one, but not before being traded out. Double headshots ring out on the trade as we're now 3-3, just inside of minute 45. Cade got a ton of damage done to him, but Ash is also sitting pretty low health, so we're pretty even as far as it goes. And they already took Butcher off the board. So now we rely on our team gameplay. Big holds. Thug Shaker's going to need a big hold to take this to 6-2. 1 HP. Got everything heading their way. Takes a little bit of time to take out that.
Great play to force her back and then be able to take out the mirror window and grab a double. There it is. Holy
Lord, he freaking pushing, baby. We got a sheesh in the chat. Jeez, man, that was good. Proven that they will not be taken down lightly. 1 HP Esports grabs the next round 5-3. We're in round 9, baby.
sheesh.
Love it. What a great.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Love those custom emotes in the chat.
Thank you very much for our subscriptions, our subscribers.
cool. Ayo, let's go, sheesh. And most, if you give us the subscription and the follow, we appreciate each and every one of you. We're getting into round number 9. That's about it.
Butcher picking up a new play here, seeing Frost come on, which I know you as a Frost man love to see it in competition play.
5 seconds left.
I do, and you know what else I'm excited for is that the Frost rework got pushed back. Ubi taking a listen and said, we hear ya. We know your Frost mains out there, including like right, Frost mains. We want that rework to take a little bit longer. Don't want you getting up out of those bad boys if I go all the work to set them down.
That's right. It'll be interesting to see how, what that blood loss looks like. Is it really going to be very, very easy to track that player down when it happens? So it'll be interesting to see how that works out.
Reloading.
Indeed. On the attacker side of it, we have another debut as the Fuse is making it as well. Oh! Boy, and he starts sending them in, but doesn't get it as... Oh my lord, the quick trade out. Butcher taken off the board. Huge pick from the Esports. Man advantage is nobody, but Butcher's off the board, so they're going to be feeling real good about that as they start to make their next push in. You saw it first last time, and they got the round win out of it. You're seeing it here. Let's see if they can pull it through to get us a little bit closer. Inside of 2 minutes now. A lot of action still ready to go as Fuse making his way over to start doing a little bit of damage from Cash and CC. Oh, maybe some intel. Somebody sitting at the bottom. Yep, he's going to be making a play over Catwalk. Boy, I like that. Lots of talking going back and forth. You love to see the communication, taking these buddy sis and fights. It's the only way. If you're playing 1v1, I mean, there's always somebody better. Better to take that too.
It's one of the reasons I really enjoy watching and participating in the comp scene is just getting to see teams play really well together. And you don't have to rely on one individual player, right? You can either lose your top frag and still win the round, or sometimes you get carried on his back, but both scenarios are great to watch.
Absolutely. That's what that is. What's great about the comp scene is you can have somebody that's going to potentially pop off. But if you've got a good enough team, as Kane is ripped off the board and a double goes out, but it quickly traded back into 3v2. Lots of damage ringing across the board. We're now into a 3v1, effectively a 2v1 as Ash has fallen as well. Castle now peeking from bathroom. Got the intel, knows he's going to have to take this doubles. 30 seconds left. He's just got to hold him out.
Reloading.
Oh, takes a peek onto it, but just misses out. Drone work being heavy. And there we go. So now we're into a 1v1, 21 seconds left. Thatcher going to have to take that fight on Castle. Castle's heading downstairs. 16 seconds. Do we know where the diffuser is?
Now he's got it, and he's planting.
10 seconds remaining.
Is he going to stick it?
He's at 50, 25, takes the shots on there, doesn't know where he's at. Oh my lord! Headshot attackers taking it. Boy, you love seeing it come down to the 1v1, and it just wasn't enough as he bobs and weaves and takes it. Round number 10. Woo! What a round, 1 HP Esports. Proven that they are no slums.
I mean,
bring
great,
it just that much closer.
Great play by Vision there. Like, picking up the diffuser. He's on his own, picks it up. Perfect plant location, and gets a kill at the end to hold it.
That's just some great game sense. Knowing the surroundings, knowing where the enemy is at, and adapting to make the play that's, going to give yourself the best chance at winning that round. He does it. He pulled it out. Called clutch because he made it happen.
He definitely could have gone and tried to take the gunfight, but, he went for the diffuser, and, like we said, great plant location, made that work.
Headed into round 10 here. Seen a pretty similar setup on the defense. Got the Mel, got the Smokey, Cade, Mira, and the projectiles coming in. One set of nades on the attacking side of it with 1 HP Esports. 6 pick coming out, bringing that Fuse back on the board as they're going to be trying to clear out all of that church arsenal hold. Well, my up top on the big roam, they're going to have to take care of him before they can even start getting down into the site.
Butcher definitely had one of his 4Ks here playing Malusi, so back on that character.
Could be a pretty big round for them as Malusi is holding in the garage stairs, waiting for any sort of sound calls. Got a couple of traps out. Oh, and there we go. As the flashes start to ring out, got the intel that somebody's in. Doesn't know exactly where they are, so they're going to be rotating catwalk to try to cut her off on red. But she's got the insight. She's got the knowledge. She's taking that peek. Drone gives away the intel. Peeks up onto catwalk. No joy. And they're pushing in. Oh, Fuse does lose his life to the C4.
Wow.
Kobe.
Great distraction. Great distraction. Butcher was up on the red stairs. Cade was able to take the C4 from below. Completely distracted. Great play. Great teamwork.
Great play. Great teamwork. Man advantage now over to Thug Shakers inside of 2 minutes left. Not a devastating blow except for that it's another body gone. And they do now know that they have top 4 control. Oh no, they don't know. They're still peeking around into cash, so they think that he's still sitting up here. Which is wasting all of that valuable time. Huge Malusi play as she did turtle back down to sight, I believe. Correct? Yes, she did.
Yep.
So, gets the early entry pick, bunkers down. Now they're going to hold it out, hopefully play on the trades. With just inside of a minute left, I say that looks pretty good for Thug Shakers. Plenty of opportunity for 1 HP to capitalize and even up the man advantage, but they're going to be playing catch-up. Back into this round with 50 seconds left. Gonna see 4 going out. Does no damage just yet. And there's main. Mira holding onto the hatch, waiting for that drop. Big, huge main push. The intel's going to go out as the Gemini Replicator's going to go take a look, but immediately taken off on the head holes. Knows that somebody's there, so we're going to see the peek onto the Mira shield. And 2 are going to switch down from Memorial. Does get 1 as the ace is fallen and Ash is fallen on the quick
And that's
double.
Diffuser.
Oh, and Diffuser is now cold inside of 20 seconds left. Going to be a huge retake as Ayana falls as well. Going to be putting it all in the back of Vision as he's going to be peeking down, jiggle peeking for his life. Takes a ton of damage, half health. 10 seconds left, and we are going to be seeing the end of round number 10 in favor. Oh, not a flawless. If Felicity adds the KD of Thatcher, a little bit more timeout requested by 1H Esports. Going to be taking a minute to talk about it. Boy, that was some really fun rounds of Siege. 1 timeout. They're going to take a second and talk about what is going on, seeing what they can do to stop the ever-present Butcher.
Calling out the
But he's
Wi-Fi.
He's on that McDonald's Wi-Fi, so he does lose out on a kill. He proclaims 17-7. Sheesh.
17-7. That is 17-7-2. So being a little support there as well. The 1 HP team definitely pretty balanced overall. Good contribution from everybody, including a lot of assists there from Fusion at the top. So they're definitely not out of it. It may be match point, but they're not done yet.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings, baby. 2 rounds to take us to OT, and I think 1 HP Esports has got it in them. They're taking a second to talk about what they need to adapt to kind of take on this late round push, or this late round, so they don't have to do this late round push that has been basically costing them around. Last 20 seconds is a tough time to be trying to take on a man of disadvantage.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And here, we're sitting at evenly matched here in the second half of the game. So,
and we head back up to the gym bedroom, looking to get another workout in, strengthen up the core that is Thug Shakers. Castle, of course, brought out Mira, obviously, as she has been ever present on the Thug Shakers defense.
The location of the bomb.
And big vigil. The entry kill in one of the previous rounds, leading to their big trap. on the attacking side of it.
5 seconds
Six pick
remaining.
goes out on the sledge, putting 4 nades into pocket between him and the Iana.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Only 1 breach. Oh my lord, 6 nades in pocket. So we might be seeing some underneath play here.
I think so. Big east push, going for garage, going for cash wall, I would guess.
I think so as well, and I think they're going to try to hopefully get that Vigil taken off the board early, which is what they'll be looking for. Ash taking a peek inside. Nuck loses a ton of life as he's taken down to a quarter, but now they know where he's at. Vigil underneath, holding that cheeky angle on. Oh! Just misses out.
No, it knew it was the replicator, so now Vigil sussed out.
Yep. Great play as they don't just rush in this time, leading to the death that happened last time, forcing Vigil to move on away. Mira, oh my gosh,
That was a great shot there by Thermite.
Good
Vivix.
game sense as he does have his man advantage now for 1 HP Crystal, but it is traded up as he just pushes the breach. Confident in his skills to win that.
SMG 11, he just swung.
He was ready
Swing
for
or
it.
be swung.
Is what they say, baby. Swing or be swung. And the man who was having none of it swung on him, won the fight. But Vigil does get taken off the board. Huge pick as Butcher is now rendered obsolete in this match point round. And here we go. Nade's starting to come out. They did have the Jaeger, so potentially some of that's going to be held up, but they might have taken care of those already. Bunches of pre-fires and sprays ringing out across the gym. Trying to catch himself a free pick. The mute
On the run out.
Oh
wow.
my lord, just the timing of that.
So lucky he was on
Looking
rappel
for a
at
second.
the top.
This man looking for a second one. Snook does get a headshot, also taking us down to 4v3, just inside a minute left, and Mira holding on desperately to the bedroom.
Getting swung from every angle there in the middle of the room has a hard time with so many cross angles.
Then they had it set up. Mira does fall. C4 does go out. As Mute gets another, boy, the booms are here. He was waiting for that on the breach, sent out and got one. 3v1, this is winnable. 30 seconds, he's got to hold him off, but he's got to win that first gunfight as they sneak up on him, and Esports.
I think they distracted him there with the hit on the Mira. Gave the indication he was going to push from that side. The other player swung from the other side of bedroom, took him out.
Good communication there, baby. I like it.
Took the win after the timeout, so great use of the timeout by 1 HP.
The momentum stopper. They knew they had to do something, and they did it. They made a plan, they adapted, and
they can.
we're now
Sometimes
5-6.
you see teams not using their timeouts always, so just important to actually use it and work to their advantage.
Well, I tell you what, it's just a proven fact. You want to stop that momentum, and that is a way to do it. And it always blows my mind when you're down in a potential round-ending scenario, you still have a timeout, and we're just say, nah, screw it, we're fine. Well, that generally doesn't work out. Momentum stays going that way. As you just witnessed, 1HP takes the timeout, stops the momentum, adapts to what they've been seeing. 5 seconds of walking away with the dub on that, bringing us that much closer. A tied up game. Slew of 6 picks coming out.
Reservoir going up.
We do have 4 sets of nade. Iana not on the board as it's in favor of Sledge and the Nook. Lots of soft breach with the Ash, and of course watching the flank with the Nomad.
Definitely, we get to see Maestro played here. Happy to see that. I love seeing him on the board. Doesn't get enough play.
That's true. And you know what? We called it out when they brought the Echo on the first time that it is a great play, but it's not going to do enough to stop those hatches. They needed a Maestro, and they were listening. Quick trades go out as we are now 4-4 just outside of 2 minutes as the quick interaction goes out. Entry to nobody.
What's the stats on the winning here for Bar Stage? I think it's the least picked site, maybe in the game of Siege, but definitely on this map.
Bar Stage has got a 0.7% pick and win rate. It is the lowest out of all comp sites. 0.7. The next one up is a 1.0, and that's on Consulate, and it's one of my favorite sites.
Tactical drop the bomb diffuser.
Oh, a double rings out as 1 HP Esports loses 2 on match point, giving man advantage over the Thug Shakers. 4-2. Just inside of a minute and a half. Flashes are ringing out. They're going to try to push onto that roam.
Oh, that's too bad. I think she
Oh,
lost
darn
both of them from that from Jaeger's ADS there.
Great Jaeger setup from Butcher. He loses his life, but still parrying his enemy. And a great push in by Nomad.
Oh, she saw the hole in the floor.
Oh, but Nook capitalizes on that, now taking us into a 2v2. We're just outside of the minute left, and this is winnable. But as Nook does fall, we're in a 1v2 situation. 57 seconds left on the board. They know where he's at. Maestro holding the long angle. Nomad coming in, trying to take a peek on him. We're going to see this contest. They're going to duke it out, but he's actually going to switch around to Bar. Does he have the diffuser? No, he doesn't have the diffuser, right? Oh, Maestro does get taken down. Nomad now with a quarter of health left, but Echo going to be making the big push up from garage stairs. Taking a look, going to be trying to stop that plant in the 29 seconds left, but I don't think Nomad... Did Nomad have the case? Case is cold. Nomad's got to go get Case. Had side control. Jeez. 21 seconds left. It's going to leave Echo plenty of time to get back to site to stop that plant.
15 seconds remaining.
I don't think...
10 seconds
Oh
left.
no, didn't see where the case was. Going for the engagement?
5
Has
seconds
to.
left.
5 seconds left. It's just not going to be enough time. Ugh, and that is just unfortunate. Oh my gosh, and Echo not going to let it go with just, not just content with winning the round by a default, holds the rat angle, smacks him for a Thug Shaker victory. 7-5. Get a copy of that scoreboard for me, baby.
Wow, great game from Thug Shakers. 1 HP though. Fantastic run there, holding it up. 7-5. Wow. We are going to be right back here. We're going to be going to map 2. Tell us which map we're going to.
We are next heading to Villa. Let's take it to Italy, baby. Classic map, lots of Easter eggs. If you like Assassin's Creed, we'll get into it. Pour yourself a double. We'll be right back.
That is the greatest moment in my life, bro. That is the greatest moment in my life, bro. All right, quick update, everyone. The teams are getting back in the lobby. We have to have a sub for map 2. So 1 second while we finish getting that
That is the
together
greatest
and ready.
moment in my life, bro.
And as we're kind of waiting for that going on, we just want to say a special, huge thank you to the LLC League for having myself and Whiskey Run to be able to cast these and be a part of such a fun organization. So big shout out and thank you to LLC and Dripsy. And also thank you to Debbie, who's helping us put together a great production. Debbie Energy, clean energy, no crash. Keep you focused, keep you alert. When you think esports, when you think Siege, think Debbie. Use our discount code DoubleShot to get yourself a special discount and also help out your local favorite streamers. Speaking of local and favorite streamers, you like that segue. If you liked any of the music that you're hearing tonight, check out Dre Ruger Beats. He can help you with any of your sound questions, comments, loves. He could do any of your openings. He could do regular songs. You can find him on all streaming platforms. The man is out there grinding, promoting. Go show him some love, baby. Also, check out Mary River. You hear him a little bit later on, maybe a little bit at the beginning. Mary River. It's my personal project and band that I'm in, and it's a great time. Thank you to everybody who's still listening. Thank you for putting up with the ads. It really does help support the stream and help us to keep doing what we love, which is bring you that exceptional Siege that we've been watching thus far.
And thanks very much to our fans and fans of us, fans of Siege that have followed and subscribed to the channel. We're going to be covering a lot more Siege this season, both with LLC and some new leagues that we'll be talking about later coming up.
Yeah, big announcements coming up for that here in the next couple of weeks.
All right,
Lots of big stuff coming. Thank you, Lullaby, and also thank you, Pro Man, for your Prime subs. You guys mean the world to us. You didn't have to, and we just sure appreciate you.
All right, one more minute and maybe less, just a few seconds, and we will be ready for Map 2 Villa. And here we go.
Welcome back. Let's head to Italy. We're headed to a nice villa belonging to the Vincini Guerreras. As we get into map number 2 between 1HP Esports and Thug Shakers. Thug Shakers taking the dub on the first map, but it was a battle. 7-5 was the end-up score, but we saw it back and forth just about the whole way. It's what you love to see. We're looking for the same thing here. And the first brand coming out, Flores, huge.
Interesting. We didn't see Flores played by either of the teams in the first map, but he definitely has a lot of utility to bring with Villa, with all of its walls, so many soft walls, so many places for utility to be played.
Almost completely necessary on the hold for trophy and statue, as you know, we're bringing out the castles now, who's becoming very prevalent in the comp world play, and can just hold closet, can hold all kinds of angles. Huge pick getting Flores off the board, going to make pushing in there a little bit tough. Mira, of course.
Ace and Mira. I think Mira caused so much havoc there in Clubhouse. And like we said, Villa's got a lot of breachable walls, a lot of soft destruction capabilities. So let's take her off.
Couple of target bans, I think maybe might have went out on that. The Mira and the Azami. With the Azami off the board, that does leave the other two. What do you like about it, Mr. Run?
Well, so you've got Valkyries on the board, you've got Solus on the board as part of that trifecta, and we see right off the bat she gets picked. And it's interesting, you see Valkyrie banned on Villa quite a bit just because of the amount of places that you can place her Black Eye Cam. So we will see where this team is going to end up at.
I like it. I love seeing the Valkyrie on the board. Tons of intel, going to be huge on those bottom holes. We're going to have to make sure we deal with her early. Also, we got the Alibi coming out. Huge op with her deception and preventing the push-in. Pinging locations in real time. Speaking of real-time location pinging, I'm really excited to see the rework on the Grim coming up. It's going to be longer-lasting bees with a bigger spread, and they're going to deploy quicker. They're also going to give them breach charges. They're giving them the bailiff. I mean, this, I think we're going to be seeing, hopefully, as was designed, I'm going to see Grim being played a little bit more coming up this next season.
Yeah, I definitely think you're right. However, on the flip side, as an Alibi main, I am definitely disappointed to see her lose the impacts. And she'll get that secondary new observation blocker gadget, but wow, still really disappointed to see that.
I imagine as the Alibi main you'd be disappointed. Huge pick already as Butcher goes down early. He was filling his toasted oats and unfortunately pays for that hubris, but not with his life just yet. Effectively into a 5v4, but they're going to have to go in and finish him off. They've got the ping, they've got the ping. They know someone's going to be moving up. Shark goes out trying to get himself another one. Womai takes a ton of damage, almost goes down as well, but Ash is taken off the board instead. And Butcher does get picked back up, so now we are in a 5v4, but it's the other way. Holy cow, huge double kill on Holy, as we are now into a 3v2, and that all happened inside of the first minute of gameplay. They have both got something to prove, and this is going to be excellent.
Looking
gonna
for
be a
that
heck
Valkyrie cam in every corner. She knows it's there.
And taking a dicey look under the camera. And the Gemini replicator, so both people sitting still on their intel.
That was a fantastic use of the lion charge there, by the way, by Tazera, because, you know, they knew that Butcher was down and had to be crawling, trying to get back to get picked up. He hit it at the perfect time to be able to ping 2 people with the lion charge that they knew were going to be there and distracted them. It was a great use.
It was a great use, but the
Bomb
trade
located by
quality from
attackers.
Thug Shakers was just that much better as they were able to rip Tazera off the board as well. So now we're just outside of a minute left and lots of droning going on, lots of intel. We got ideas where we want to see that swing taken as the flash goes out.
Oh, I thought Alibi was going to win that one, but nice job by Hibana. Vivix played that well.
Yeah, we're taking a ton of damage and enough to actually get him ripped off the board. Now take this into a 2v1, 45 seconds left, and it's all up to the Iona as she's going to be taking a look inside a vault.
Attackers cover the diffuser.
A quick jiggle peek, knows that somebody's there, takes a couple of swings, doesn't get anything, looking for that flank around. And we're going to be taking a push inside. 30 seconds left. The poke, the prod, looking for that soft spot. Where can they get that trade to even it up and go for the flank? She does have the diffuser in hand. A Gemini replicator faked. Smoke goes out. It's going to be huge in the last 17 seconds left. You can smoke off the area and effectively stop anything that's going on.
I think she
10
can't
seconds
fit
left.
through that hole, though, so she's going to have to try an alternative entry.
5 seconds to go.
Takes a little bit of damage as it swings onto bar. Pistol does come out.
Operators, you are out of
10
time.
seconds, but it's not going to be enough.
Not enough
She
time.
just can't find a way in to get those kills. Unfortunate placement of the Hibana charges, allowing her not to get in, but it was a close round.
Bug Shakers take 1 of map 2. Again, we're on map 2 for those of you just joining us.
Yes, welcome back to the stream. If you've been here before or if you haven't, I am Whiskey Run. My co-host, my partner, Mr. WhiskeyGlitter. No, is that not right? Oh, shit. I'm going to pour another double. We're Siege DoubleShot, baby, and we're in the Spring Confrontational.
Yeah, get another, my man.
Let's go, baby. Solus on the board.
Reload.
Solus and Frost. We saw Frost played, but here Butcher hadn't had a chance to play Solus until we got to this map, as she was banned in the last. So we'll see. He was, like he said, I think in the chat, if you guys got to see that, game of his life. So we'll see whether or not the rest of the team can keep up here.
Yeah, huge game, 17-7.
5 seconds left.
And you know, he's going into these gunfights with the confidence of that 17-7
Attackers are
on the
moving
last
to
round.
defuse the
And
bomb.
I got to tell you, with him on the Solus, I say the idea of that is pretty formidable. Could be quite tough if they don't take care of him. Intel across the board. And we also talked about Castle coming out with his trophy statue hold. Huge in holding that closet, which is going to be a big area of contention, right? You need to have that closet, and you need to have the 90. Those are the big spots that you got to take over to be able to push in. And IQ setting herself up for that 90 hold already.
Loading mag.
Souls with the intel take. Oh my lord!
Wow.
No, Butcher! Don't let him do it! You gotta stop him! He takes a double! One on repel, 2 of them taken off the board.
Not
And I
another
told you
repel.
didn't want him to get it.
He did.
Take another one. No, Lord. A triple kill. Huge triple kill by Butcher as he is starting out round number 2 with just a huge bang. That was the first minute. 3 huge ops taken off the board. Flank watch gone. Entry gone. Nades gone. Solus.
Vivix and Vision are going to have to
Crazy.
give it their all here to make up. Take it in a definitely, decidedly one-sided battle here in a 5v2.
Still completely doable. They both had really good rounds on the last match and have proved to be huge comp players in the league. So if anybody can do it, the double V can. Flying V coming in through steady. Gonna be making that push. Hopefully take that. Solus watching for the flank, but they don't have that Nomad to guard their butt.
Swapping mags.
And we're gonna be jiggle peeking in the hallway with just inside of a minute and a half left.
pushing together.
Going to be working on that trade. Know that they're going to have to do the 180 flick as soon as they get that first kill. Peeking on red, hopefully catching anybody trying to sneak up and be a little cheeky. They got the intel, so there is a soft ping going out. IQ knows that somebody's going to be pushing around. It's going to be Solus. Butcher going to be trying to look and clean up on the red, and we're going to see that first engagement as Hibana takes shots inside, looking towards 90, takes care of the cam. IQ pushing up towards Wolf. Look inside of sight. Jiggle peeking onto the closet. That Solus is going to be coming up from behind any minute now. Could potentially catch them all unaware. IQ, hearing me talk about it, takes a peek down there. Solus coming up. Headshot goes out. Oh!
Wow, I thought Vision was going to get both of those firing through smoke.
Just not enough. Started to mount a great defense, but it fortunately was not enough for 1 HP Esports. The Slug Shakers take round numero 2.
2 in a row.
Huge pick on that Solus.
I know they're not going to feed him from that rappel spot again.
Attackers need to locate
They
and
will
defuse as
probably
many
do
bombs
that.
as they can.
3, man, that was a devastating start to the round. And we talked about it. He's going to be huge. He's going to be across the board. One thing that you always hear when
Attackers have
people
located
ask
a
me,
bomb.
how do I improve my gunfight? You can hear it anybody from Payton, to Lovey from, Helm Esports. They'll talk about it. You have to go into it with the confidence that you're going to win that battle. And Butcher is feeling himself right now. Huge triple on that round to give Thug Shakers early man advantage and seal up, traded out.
10 seconds to go.
Oh, look at that. A slew of 6 picks. Jackal, Buck, IQ, and Ayana has all come out. Dokkaebi on the rope. They're going to find that Solus. Look at all these people they brought to find that Solus.
On the run out, he goes for the C4.
The C4 launches it. Does he get one?
No.
Does not, but it was a bold play. And that's what you get with the confidence of winning the first 2 rounds. You're able to do a little bit cheekier in the place. Got a little bit room to play with. They brought a ton of intel to suss out this roam, but it's going to be tough if you lose that fight early. They did not, however, and they're going to be taking a look.
I like playing IQ, right? IQ can detect Solus's gadget while it's in use, so they've got a chance to be able to pick her up from anywhere on the map if it's within range.
Oh, and the mute falls. As we are now man advantage over 1 HP Esports. Pick taken off the board, but it is traded on the Ayana. Solus taking a ton of damage. They need this pick here. Jack sussing him out, trying to find him. Solus down to a quarter, but she does get dropped. Man advantage now over HP Esports, and that's the pick they needed. Unfortunately, they do get traded back and forth, so man advantage is now evened up inside of 2 minutes left. Plenty of time to suss out where they're at, but I don't know if they're going to have that time, as Mozzie and Valkyrie are both on the roam, looking for somebody sleeping.
Call
One
goes
more
out.
Dokkaebi phone left to try to suss them out. Jackal, of course, taking a peek.
Oh, Mozzie
Oh, my
made the
lord.
mad dash,
Oh.
got by in the hallway.
Does take a little bit of damage for his boldness, but not enough to take him down. Jackal on the rotate.
You know, that's the other thing. Jackal's gadget is fully detected by Solus as well while it's in use, which Fusion's been using it essentially
dropped the bomb
non-stop
diffuser.
here. So he hasn't picked up any footprints, but Solus definitely knew exactly where he was.
He just trusted himself to win that gunfight at that point, because Butcher did get taken off the board. Not before getting a kill, taking him to 4-2, but they did rip him off the board with that Jackal Dokkaebi combo play.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
And with just inside of a minute left, they're going to be doing their poking, their prodding. They're going to try to find this soft spot. They're going to see where they can get the collapse, where they're going to be able to get a hold in to get this plant down. Buck does have it. Smoke, waiting for that hatch drop. Knows that somebody's up top, going to be having to be fighting from there.
I think they've got a pre-placed C4 as well.
I know that it's there, though. So the phone does ring out. As they do take the smoke off the board, now giving man advantage over to 1
seconds to
HP.
go.
They knew 15 seconds left. They're going to have to find that pick, and they do as Fusion gets the double kill, takes it to a 3v1. 9 seconds left, and the plant was going down, but Buck gets taken off the board. 5 seconds left. They're going to need to try it again. But Valky's still holding up strong. Gets another one inside 0 seconds. Plant is going down.
Oh,
and this
no!
is going to be it. This is going to be it. His defenders are going to take another one. Huge Valk plays. Having the patience to wait for the plant to be going down again and secures another round for Thug Shakers. Woo! Timeout requested by 1 HP. They're going to stop and talk about it.
Yeah,
Holy
three in a
cow.
row is definitely not where they wanted to be. Villa definitely, I think you're gonna have to correct me here, but I'm pretty sure defender-sided map, so not unusual to see 3 go. But 1 HP definitely didn't want to see 3 in a row.
Yeah. I mean, it's completely recoverable, of course, but definitely not the way that you want to start coming off a loss from map number 1. But they can do it, right? We're looking at that 4-2 split, that 3-3 split, 3 in a row. They did it. They've done it before. They can do it again here. And you're right. Villa does come in as a defensive-sided map. We come in at 57.4% defensive-sided across all ranked maps. Comp-wise, of course, it will vary per league, and as the meta does switch to this new aggro, both attack and defense, we're going to be seeing a lot of balancing switches. Thug Shakers, man, they're here for it. They showed up. They said, "This is our map. Come and take it if you want it." 1 HP Esports going to be the team to do it as they're looking to secure their first win on map number 2 on round number 4.
Attackers
Here we
need to
go.
locate and defuse bombs.
Defense. Got the warden as the Ying is on the board. Not in the map, but on the board, and she was banned out in the last match, so warden all there. Goyo for his canisters, got 4 of them.
Bomb located
Stop
by
those
attackers.
drones and a double on the road. Double bailing with the horns and alibi. Gonna be making plenty of head holes, feet holes, and body holes if they can get it right. Couple of 6 picks coming out, bringing that dope back out.
10 seconds to
Hopefully
go.
to suss out that roam, although they did not go back to the Solus,
5
which they're
seconds to go.
probably grateful for. And as I talked about him, Ying comes out.
Attackers
Yep.
are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Willed her into existence again. Seeing the 1 HP team push mostly as a squad here on the bathroom side, or bedroom side, sorry.
They're taking it back to conventional siege tactics. Let's all push together. We know where we can take. We know we can take these gunfights. But you're having a huge round. They got to stop that momentum from him, or a huge game. And he is up in master bedroom. Huge deployable shield. Got the soft pings going out. They know he's there. He's going to be taking this fight. He's bold. He wants it. He says, "Come and get it."
That deployable shield there saved his life.
As was designed. He's hoping to take that entry kick. I'm curious to see how they do. And they've got 2 different angles they can shoot at him from, but both of them are going to require moving in at an uncomfortable angle.
Well, I wondered if he was going to use that Ying to gain a vision advantage here, but they got to deal with that deployable shield first. Got to get rid of it.
They're gonna, have to force him out of master bedroom. Taking a look as Ash falls, man advantage evened up 4-4 as the Goyle falls as well.
There's the problem. Knew it was a warden. She can't throw her gadget in because that warden isn't going to be able to deal with it.
And you go out as they're gonna make this big push. A lot of utility being used to try and get in and deal with any of this roam, and another Candela going out, so that's 3 of them now. Completely, all of them, they're all gone. All Candelas are gone. Hibana taking off, we're down to a 3v4's Alibi. Smacks her down. Ying taking a lot of damage as well, but we're evened up as the Warden is taken off the board. We're 3-3. We're 2-3.
Nice shot.
We're 2-2. Holy
Wall
cow.
bang.
That's just good intel, good communication. Knew where he's at, took the shot, and got rewarded for that. Triple kill on Butcher. They need to stop him. He's roaming, he's Alibi, he's mad, and he's crazy. rotating around onto 90. Iana getting the heck out of there. Going to take a rotate, take a second peek at it. Completely winnable for Fusion at sitting at his 6-2.
Yeah, he's had a great game here in Villa, so definitely has the option, can pull this off. Clearing out those corners.
Left. We're going to have to see that push in. Grenades are gone. Takes the push around. Does he have Case? He doesn't. He has to go pick up Case. Is cold. That's going to make it tough. He's going to have to win out the battles. They're going to be watching it.
5 seconds to go.
They don't need to be watching it, actually.
No, yeah, he ran out of time.
Operators, you are out of time.
Defenders take round number 4. They're proving to be really effective at holding the necessary cross map, the necessary extensions. They're holding them so well that 1HP Esports is having trouble dealing with the 1 or 2 single players that are holding onto these. They got to find a way to push that from more than one angle. It's tough on Villa.
Well, so a lot of intel on the attacker side this time. Lion,
Attackers
Jackal.
need to locate and defuse bombs.
Plus the fast push.
Yeah, plus the fast push. Lots of speed as they're going to need. As Butcher, 7-2,
Camera feed up and running.
brings that Solus back out.
Sensor on. Let's see what I can
A
find.
devastating P90, 2 impacts. You got Vert, you got Map, you got Intel. I mean, she is just all over the place. 1HP Esports needs to get themselves into it this round.
Spec you active.
We're looking to hopefully secure a 4-2 split going into
10 seconds
defense
to go.
where they will be able to hold it.
This is an interesting pairing you don't
5
typically
seconds left.
see. I mean, when they talk about pairing up Solus
Objective is to locate a bomb and defuse
with
it.
other intel operators here, this was a Solus and Cav pairing. Solus was protecting Cav, making sure that there wasn't a drone that sussed her out. I'm pretty sure the 1HP team doesn't know that that she's on the board.
Dangerous. An unidentified Cav player can be huge.
Really interesting play. I love it.
Me too. It's one of the things that makes Siege so huge. Is yes, it's the first person. Yes, you have to have incredible gun skill. The Solus getting taken down, knocked, but not out yet. Still got the
Drone
potential to be
activated.
revived. They're going to take a look, and I think we're going to be seeing a big push to get her off the board just about immediately if they can. Still, while down, getting that intel being out, and does eventually get taken down. Now, man advantage over to 1H Esports. This is what they needed, but the trade does come back as Ash is ripped off the board. Bull ripped off the board. Oh, Kitty, you got this, baby. Iana also getting knocked down on top main. And here we go. Cav, she's quiet. She's looking to get that Intero.
She is still waiting below.
It's going to be huge, right? She's got that late round push that can be so huge on the flank. Baiting out that Iana, but she doesn't get picked up. There we go. Yes, she does get picked up. We're still in a 4v2. 3v2. 4v2. Triple kill. Huge.
Zero just annihilating them right there by coming around in the corner at the perfect time.
Hashtag baited. Waited for that pickup and then just swung in. Lion gets a headshot, taking us down and out to a 2v3. And Cav is starting her descent. 1 left. Going to be a late round flank. And she's coming up behind the Hibana. Hibana taking a ton of damage, and here she comes. Cav coming around the corner. Going to be taking that pistol damage that's going to be so huge. Double swing coming from stairs and from it, and gets him. Cav, baby. Thug Shaker's taking round number 5. Where you at, 1HP? We need you, baby.
Masterclass in patience from Cav there. And yeah, 1HP is a fantastic team, right? You don't win Xenon by not being great at this game. So they may be having an off game right now, but I'm looking forward to seeing them come back right now.
This is the one. This is the round they need to do it. You don't want to go into a split being down 6 rounds. That's a 6-round win that you have to bring it up. You have to have no mistakes for 6 rounds to bring it back into OT. This is the round that is essential and will be decisive. 1 HP. They need to figure out a way to deal with this Butcher. That's what they got to do. But it's not just Butcher, as Zero having a huge round 2, 6-2, right? Effectively shutting them down. Fusion, 6-3, he's the one to do it as he 6 picks
Bomb
onto the
located by
Ion.
attackers.
I still can't believe the Solus Cav pairing. What a great play.
Seconds left before
I
insertion.
can't wait to see some of these new pairings that be coming when these
5 seconds
with the
left.
new op coming out. Man, imagine that dread mine messing with your brain. You got the
Attackers
cloud
are
and a
heading out
cab
to the
coming
bomb.
out of it. and getting the Intero inside of the cloud. I mean, that just sounds terrifying. The jump scare will be real. Alibi taking a ton of damage, but gets one. No, she doesn't get one. Bull Schmitty ripped off the board again, but it's evened up as the Solus is taken off the board, but it's not Butcher. So they did lose the Solus, but they didn't lose the Butcher. Down to less than a quarter of the health and is ripped off. They needed it. 1 HP. Let's go, baby. This is your round. Man advantage now, still inside of or outside of 2 minutes. Plenty of time to suss out where the last few are. Let's deal with that Valve on the board.
Plenty of time, though. They're taking advantage of Thug Shakers playing too aggressively.
They counted on it. They did. They counted on it. But it's still going off as we're now into a 3-3. So we are evened up. And that all happened in the first minute, right? We're still not done with the first minute of play, and we are down to a 3-3. Going to be looking at... Could be looking at maybe potentially a long end of the round here, because they're going to be lots of time. Iona does fall. Fusion getting that double kill on the headshot, taking us to a 3v2, 1 HP Esports. Here looking potentially to clutch up their first round inside of map number 2. They've got 1:45 to do it, and they're now starting to look close to sight. But Capcan, he's on the flank, baby.
It's an interesting one. They're looking for Capcan traps. They know he's on the board, but I mean, once again, you know, waiting until the very end to make a play.
Up taking off that bout, now taking him into 3v1. And Capcan waiting. He's no impacts left. He's going to kind of give them time to start looking for him,
Is he
getting
gonna
that
get
vertical.
sussed right here? No, I thought he was.
Oh, they didn't even take a peek.
Oh no.
That could be devastating if Capcan can stay out of sight and get that potential clutch. Okay, so here they go, dropping into laundry. Now Iona is into sight. Gonna still have to get Case on.
Attackers have
Got an
dropped the
idea
bomb
of where he
diffuser.
might be coming from, as we can see
Attackers
his
have
outline,
recovered
but
the
they
bomb
can't. Nomad going back up top, gonna get some flanks down,
Yep, just making sure.
as they should. As they should. Take a double peek, right? Okay, flashes are going out, and here we go. Diffuser is going down. 30 seconds. 1 HP Esports in control of sight.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Looking to clutch their first round. We're now in a retake post-plant scenario. Capcan looking at those stairs, hoping to catch a free early take on the retake. Sees the Warden, but does get taken down as 1 HP. Claims their first victory on map number 2. And we have got ourselves a comeback. I mean, I would assume so.
Oh, I think we do.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. 5-1 on the split. And now we're going to see 1 HP Esports and what they're going to be bringing. Hopefully this aggro defense. And what are they going to do to shut down Zero and the Butcher? Somebody go clip that, by the way. That triple kill, we want to keep that
Attackers
forever.
need to
Butcher,
locate
what a
and defuse
great
as many
kill.
bombs
That
as they
was
can.
so dope. Huge Solus play, just proving that the defensive meta is here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, side switch. We're getting to see 1 HP, their defensive round.
Walk me through it. What you like?
I like seeing the Echo. I like seeing Frost.
There we go.
And of course, I mean, when you have the ability to have Valkyrie on the board, Bull's down there playing Valk
5
because
seconds to go.
she just brings a lot to this map with so much area to cover.
Attackers are moving
You've
out to
got the
locate a
extra
bomb and
cameras from
defuse it.
Echo and Valk. They're going to have a lot of intel
Attackers'
here.
bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Yep, a lot of
Attackers
intel.
have recovered their
Only one
diffuser.
C4 on the board to do anything about it post-plant or pre-plant. But one is enough, especially how these rounds have been playing out, and we're coming down to the last 10, 15 seconds for our plant. One C4 can be the difference between, securing that dub and stalling it out and putting yourself in a 1vx retake scenario like Capcom is in.
Vision here holding the master bedroom side.
Does get droned out, but he's going to stay around. Knows that the push is going to be coming. He'll be trying to stall him as long as he can.
A bomb has been located.
Frost taken off the board already with that decisive headshot. And there they go. Fires onto the 1i. Takes another pre-fire. 1i does fall. So 1 HP now down in man advantage. Drops the bomb 5-3. Valve takes another bit of damage, but not before getting the line off the board. Valve does fall. We're in a 4v2. It's just inside of 2 minutes left, and it's going to come down to the smoke and the echo, all riding on their backs to take this to keep this from going into a match point scenario. Gemini Replicator does get shot out, but now reveals the location of where Fusion is sitting at. Hivana taking a look onto 90. Not quite sure where the smoke is, or where the echo is. He's sitting behind bar, smoke canister goes out. Go ahead.
The good news here is that the 1 HP team, the guys who are dead, have got a ton of information here. Their pings are going out like crazy because they're able to see almost every corner of this map, but it was not enough to take care of Butcher's 1v1 gunplay right now. The man is absolutely on fire.
Yep, he said he had the game of his life, the map of his life, and he's trying to follow it up with a second here. Butcher, hey, living up to the namesake as Thug Shakers take this 7th round and take us to match point on map number 2 in this best of 3. What do they do? What does 1 HP Esports do to bring themselves back into this fight? They're a capable team. Where's it going wrong?
That is a great question. Thug has been playing really well as a team, but also just winning a lot of the 1v1 gunfights. That makes it really tough to get anything going, get some momentum going. So we're seeing, let's see the 1 HP team play a different set of ops here. Legion, Aruni, Jaeger, change it up a little bit. Although I think the thing we should really point out to anybody that joined us late was 1 HP did have to have an emergency sub come in. Bo wasn't part of the original lineup, so the team is playing with a sub. So maybe not quite the chemistry that they would have had. The first map was much closer. So I do want to make sure that anybody that's joined us here late in the match catches that.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse
and
it.
here we come. I love it. This is match point. You know it's coming, baby. The quick plant. Ying comes out. Blitz comes out. Lion comes out. Amaru comes out. Dokkaebi comes out. A slew of intel. They're going to get in. They're going to smoke it. They're going to plant. And they're going to hold it. And they're going to try to seal up the deal right now. But they've got traps on the board with 1 HP. So they know this is coming. You know on a 6-1 that the quick plant is coming. It's been real aggro the entire time. There's no reason for Thug Shakers to stop that now. So they brought the Solus so they can tell where the push is coming from. They got the Frost to stop any of that movement inside of the windows. They got the Aruni to stop the doors coming in and get those sound calls. Fusion's got the traps to slow you down so you can't plant, you can't shoot, you can't run. And Jaeger to stop those projectiles as they're coming in. So, I mean, we are set up on both sides for a real slobber knocker. And as we are now inside of the first minute of gameplay, we're going to start to be seeing that. Amaru now sending in the flashes. She's going to be getting into bathroom. They know that she's coming in. She takes, or not the bathroom, top of Solus takes the chip. Holy cow! Legion gone. Aruni gone. Jaeger almost gone. Frost gone. We're now inside of a 1v5. Thug Shakers is sealing up this story as we're talking about. It's all down onto the shoulders of Vision and the Solus, and it's a flawless round for Thug Shakers as they wrap up map number 2 in the Spring Confrontational. Woo-wee, baby! Yeet.
Wow, and that not only match point, that was series point as well, because as a best of 3, Thug took both of those maps.
Huge, huge gameplay right there. Thug Shakers just proven that they wanted it more in the opener of this Spring Confrontational. Knew they were coming up as the underdogs, as the Xenon winners were coming in to make a statement, but they proved that they wanted it more as they come out 2-0 on the season opener. Beautiful, beautiful gameplay. Butcher just insane. We're going to try to take a look and see if we can't get ourselves an interview and talk about it.
Yes, sir. Give us, for everyone watching, give us a few minutes. We're going to see if we're going to interview together, and we will be right back.
Welcome back, Siege spectators and players, after that exciting round of Siege by the Thug Shakers as they take it 2-0 in the Spring Confrontational openers. We have with us Exige from Thug Shakers.
Guys?
How's it going, bro? You must be feeling pretty good about that dub.
It was the first map was closer than it needed to be, but map 2 definitely showed we kind of warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, adapted to the gameplay. Butcher, of course, having huge rounds on both of those, 17 and 5. That man went dumb.
Butcher's my boy.
That. Butcher's your boy.
Yeah.
Any prep going into this? You do any VOD review of?
We played these guys one time before, and they brought us to Villa. I expected it. we kind of picked club because kind of for fun, and
Sure.
but then we knew they were gonna go to Villa. They're slow on their executes. We knew
Yeah.
that. We played them last time. They kind of protested us a little bit and didn't get us to start on defense. We know we start on defense on Villa. We can. It's pretty easy to beat anybody on that one, but
Yeah.
especially that one is. So we just wanted to show that when we do get to start on the side we want to, it's over
Yeah,
already.
you're showing up for the gameplay. It was huge. Have you guys been playing together as a team long?
Yeah, I mean, the core, Cyber is actually our coach slash sub. We had one of our players have to call out, but he filled in great. He's done well for us always. So shout out to him.
Yeah, huge
But
game. Cyber having 10-6 on the 10-6 on the first map and 5-3, so huge positive numbers. That's the coach you said.
yes, he is coach and he's God coach. God coach.
God tier coach mode as he's coming in and getting those
Oh
frags.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good old
huge
Butcher.
decisive.
Butcher is a impact player. We picked him up, and I'm not kidding to you, 2 days ago.
Wow.
So it's been new. I mean, again, we have been trying him out for a while. So I mean, it's not like brand new, but he's officially a thug shaker.
Let's go. Thug
uh,
Shaker official.
oh yeah, that's what you like to hear, right? It's what you
Yes,
like to
sir.
hear.
Hey, it's what you're all playing for, right? We're all trying to get to that big siege stage, the majors, and with the open qualifiers and the collapse of T2 and T3, it's possible.
Oh, yeah.
Thug Shaker is going to be making an appearance here real soon. It was super fun to watch. Anything that you'd like to shout out or say to anybody that's still watching on the stream?
Shout out to my guys. I mean, shout out to Rachel. She knows who she is. You're welcome, Zero, for that. And I mean, shout out just my team overall. I'm proud of them. I mean, we were last minute kind of decision that we had to bring the coach in. Everybody like handled it well, and it's first round, but I think there's no reason why we shouldn't make it all the way.
Yeah.
No reason.
Yep, I agree with you. I look to see more of this lights out siege play, especially from this Butcher. Look for some clips on that VOD coming up. Couple of coming up real soon. Well, it was a pleasure watching you guys play. It was a pleasure casting it. Big thank you to Thug Shakers for just a great performance on these maps, giving our viewers some really exciting siege to watch. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and thank you, casters. We appreciate you guys coming out and watching and giving people some good commentary. It's fun
Excellent.
to watch us. I know that. So, okay.
Right on. Well, folks, you heard it here first, right? We're in the Spring Confrontational openers. It was just lights out siege play. The quote unquote underdogs come back into this and just play some lights out siege and show that they're here to play. What you think, Whiskey?
Yeah, winning both maps, the second one very convincingly, and I know the 1 HP team had to take an emergency sub there for the second map, threw them off their game a little bit, but the Thug Shakers really played amazingly, and happy to have them come on and do an interview with us, and also happy to just be a part of the LLC League, and we're going to see these guys. 1 HP is definitely not done. I know that they're in a couple other leagues. They're going to be playing more, but we're looking forward to see what the Thug Shakers can do moving forward here in the LLC.
Yep, excited for it. We just a couple of huge special shout outs real quick. Again, we do want to say thank you to the LLC for allowing us to come in here and host these games. Thank you to Dripsy for putting this whole tournament together. Yes, that Dripsy. And also thank you to Debbie, who's partnered with Siege DoubleShot and is an energy drink of gamers everywhere. Good, clean energy, no crash afterwards. When you think esports, when you think Siege, think Debbie.
Yes,
we got
sir.
Big announcements coming up on our next stream, talking about our role in a couple of upcoming leagues. Really excited about the future of Siege, especially with that T2, T3 collapse. Going to be a lot of just exceptional gameplay coming to these leagues. And we're excited for the big announcements coming up. Getting closer to that 100 follower gauntlet open. We appreciate all of our subscribers, everybody who tuned in, that supports the stream, sticking through the ads, and just in general loves Siege just as much as we do. Big shout out and big thank you to the Siege community. But it is that time, and as always, my friends, you don't have to go home.
But you can't stay here.
Ayo!
Let's go!
No.